And we're live, everyone. This is amateurgamer, and I'll be returning to amateurgamer, casting Age of Empires 2 DE, and we're on the map Golden Swamp. And for red, we had Nasuk playing as the Persians, and we have Suiko? Oh, come on. Why are you pausing the game? Wait, and that means this is live, right? Yeah, okay. Well, one thing I noticed is there's lots of games where I have to wait, like, what, a minute and a half, 2 minutes? It's kind of annoying. I kind of wish there's a filter that kind of tells you when, like, which game has already started, because this is kind of annoying. But anyways, Vietnamese. Enemy position reveal, right? Economic upgrades cost no wood. So they're talking about these, right? Yeah, these only cost food. Which is actually really powerful when you think about it. Because, well, I guess food. I mean, they're not claiming that what do you call it? The cost is transferred to food, right? It's not saying, oh, your work cost is now converted into food cost. No, you just don't have it outright. I mean, other stuff, yeah, you can save quite a bit of wood, and that can help with getting more houses, more barracks, just things you need wood for. Wow, yeah, that's a lot of text you can take advantage of. Archer range units plus 20% HP. Did they even have that much? Because 20% looks big, but why's the game still paused? Really? So let's see. I mean, 20% of 30 is 6, unless my math is off. So 36 health. Maybe take an extra hit depending on the enemy. 40. That's an extra 8 health. It's not a major boost, but you could probably sense it. And what the hell? Why is this game still paused? If this still goes on for another minute or so, I'm just gonna leave and find another game. And you'll see a break. Is that archer? Okay, archer range units, right? Not just archer units. So that includes skirmishers. Alright, and they have imperial skirmishers too. Yeah, not every civ have it, but these guys, I just realized they don't have a lot of health. Wow. I mean, it's only 5 less than Arbalest, but they are so much better against archers. Conscription free. Conscription. Isn't that the castle tech? The one that allows you to build, yeah, it's an Imperial Age, so it comes pretty late. But since it's free, it means that once you get to Imperial Age, you'll be able to produce units a lot faster. Barracks, archer ring, stable, and castles. Okay. Right? Doesn't affect monks, and doesn't affect siege units, except trebuchet. Because trebuchet comes from castle. I'm talking about siege workshop. And then the rattan archers, strong versus archers and infantry, weak. Wow. I mean, that's the case of pretty much all archers. Really? Still paused? Wait. So that was no fault of the players. So I have to play. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Because I definitely didn't pause it, right? The player did. Yeah, I was like, how is Blue so patient Like I'd be pretty mad if the other player is like taking that long. I'm like, I didn't queue up to waste this much time waiting for you to get a game started. And let me refresh my memory on Persia. I mean, that's the thing. I don't normally see war elephants being used. Just because elephants, they're pretty easy. Like, they're expensive. I mean, look at that. 275 gold. And then if you get monks, then usually they're done for. And that's like a big investment gone and something your enemy can turn against you. I mean, I guess that promotion helps. But I think for the Persians, the biggest thing is their unique tech that makes these guys archer line. I mean, yes, they don't have Arbalest. I mean, that'd be broken. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Arbalest that doesn't require gold? A trash unit Arbalest? That's scary. So let's see. Okay. I was like, did Blue find out about that other oxen or water buffalo? You know what I mean. Blue is like, this is not worth it. So pretty standard start. No Goss. I know I get so many games with Goss. It's like like sometimes I just get tired. What the heck? Why is there Ibex here? That's so far away. Oh, I hear a dock. Did Blue also get a dock or no? I mean, dock is actually pretty strong on this map too. I mean, we've seen what happened if someone controlled the center, right? They control the center. They basically control the gold, and by controlling the gold, I wouldn't say they control the pace, but it puts you at pretty good spots. Okay, yeah, Blue also has a dock. Wait, what? Wait. Why is Blue's dock so far away? That is very interesting. See, the reason why I'm a little confused is the fact that if you have your dock that far away, how do you defend it? Right? Because for this, at least it's easier to defend and support. The other one, you have to go further out, stretching your forces even more thin because there's only so much territory you can. And the last game, I think it's the last game where I had Loom, yeah. So the last game that I had on the Golden Swamp, one side basically controlled the waters, and that really hurt the other side because the other side was relying on fishing ships to get food, and without that source of food they have to rely on farms, and it just slowed that player down so much. I'm not sure we're gonna see similar things, but Red is already going for Feudal Age, so it's quite possible. Does Red know about? No. But Red is still scouting. Yeah, early on you want to scout. Like, scouting is really important. Just knowing what your enemy is doing. Like, if you see early barracks, you're like, oh, they're getting ready to rush me. And if I remember correctly, I think there were also changes made to the fire galley. I don't remember. If I recall correctly, but don't trust me because my memory isn't solid. But what I recall is that I think for fire galleys they take longer, like 5 seconds longer to finish building. Yeah, fire galleys. This is not good for Blue because if those fire galleys harass, And plus blue, I don't think has another dock. And once those fire galleys come out, I mean, that's the thing, right? In this case, if you go the water route, the feudal age becomes even more important. Because if your enemy gets a head start on fire galleys, you're in quite a bit of trouble. Yeah, red just queued it up here. See, that's the thing, right? Blue hasn't built any other docks. Only just got into feudal age, so it's starting fire galley production now. And losing these fishing ships is going to hurt. I don't think the fishing, they are a bit faster. Yeah, if red keep, I love how red's own fishing ships are blocking their fire galleys. Yeah, losing these is big. I mean, how much? 75 wood? Like, it's a hefty investment, right? It's not. I mean, let's see, how much? 75, yeah. It definitely starts adding up. If red's paying more attention, red should be able to take out all of these. I think blue has given up on controlling the water, so blue should be getting farms soon. Right after the forge bushes. So blue has lost. Yeah, blue has given up on controlling this water, which is pretty important. Wait, what? Okay, wheelbarrow. For whatever reason, I thought that was a fire galley. Yeah, red was like very determined. Red is like, I'm going to control the waters. I will get my fishing ships to gather all the food, and once I get enough food, then I'll be able to. Actually, red. Blue does have barracks. So that's the thing, right? Red could go for Castle Age. That's assuming blue. Oh, blue actually went for Castle. Ooh. I don't know if that's a good decision. How? Wait, what? Are the numbers just wrong? I'm so confused. So blue has 27 villagers. Here it says red has 42. Oh, does that include fishing ships? They do, right? But yeah, when you look at the difference in economy, it's crazy. Right, villagers, they have 32. But fishing ships, they have like 13. So red is getting ready to go for castle. So blue does have a head start, but blue doesn't have the economy. Like, yeah, blue went for all of that, but blue's economy just isn't going to suffice. And yeah, building docks like further out is not a bad idea, since it will allow them to gather food faster. And I'm guessing, yeah, that's the thing. Since blue has lost control of the waters, oh, blue is just going for military. That's not necessarily a bad thing. But red is also getting barracks and stuff. I mean, I do think red needs archer ranges just to deal with the Vietnamese, what do you call it? Vietnamese archers. which should be coming. Wow. You have that, and then they also need pikemen. I mean, they don't have access to pikemen yet. So that will have to take a short while. Yeah, blue is building up an attack. If red responds properly, I really think blue is in a lot of trouble. Because red's economy is just so much better at this point. Actually, that was probably poorly placed. Placing it somewhere here probably would be better. Yeah, that's the thing, right? If these knights could actually target them, these fire galleys will die a horrible death. Oh, camel riders. Well, I guess if you have food and the gold, I mean, this is probably not a good trade, but oh yeah, actually killing out these fishing boats is so important. Blue shouldn't be ignoring camel riders. So that's the thing, right? Yes, blue did some damage, but I mean, red probably doesn't need that much anyways. Yeah, these knights, oh no, they rally to the same location. Actually, I think these camel riders will lose. Yeah. But I mean, blue's offensive has basically been neutralized. I mean, one knight is not going to accomplish too much. I mean, yes, red's, fishing fleet is affected to a certain extent. But personally, I don't think it's a huge loss. And look at this, right? Red now has control over the water and got a town center. I mean, this is kind of risky. That knight. Red will probably react, no? Okay. I mean, blue is doing some harassment. I mean, they're catching up in villagers, so I'm starting to think if the number up here is kind of bugged out or something. Maybe fishing boats are included. Yeah, red is like, I'm just going to take advantage of all the gold here. That mining camp probably wasn't needed. There's still that knight. I don't know if red is gonna deal with it. I will be very annoyed, right? It's like, God, that's so annoying. Because you get the notifications. You don't want to run through there. Camel riders don't feel that much stronger than knights, to be honest. Yeah, they still feel kinda meh. Are there any archer ranges? It just feels weird when you're seeing Vietnam without any. Wait, did blue just caught up? Villagers? Huh. Unless they hit. Yeah, I just don't know what happened. There was a gap earlier, but yeah, I don't know what happened. Where the hell are they going? They're probably like traveling really long distances. Kudos to blue. I mean, the fact that red hasn't really aggroed, right? Haven't been aggressive towards blue really allowed blue to build up his or her forces, or at least economy. So we might have a close game after all. Red had an advantage, but yeah, Red never quite took full advantage of it. So we'll see. I do think Red does need a fishing trap soon. This is starting to become very inefficient. It looks like both sides are building up military. I'm curious how things will go. I mean, one is Persia, so we'll probably see like pikes. Actually, I see crossbow upgrade. It looks like both sides are content on not being too aggressive. I mean, we look at military. Red actually has a bigger military. Really? Unless these numbers are off. I love how Red is just scouting with a knight. They do have loom, okay. Oh, you don't want to lose a villager for free. Ooh, this villager barely lived. So we see a castle. Castle from Red? Yeah, Red. Oh no, you don't. Yeah, that's why you don't. Well, I mean, Blue was trying to respond, right? It's like, oh, I gotta stop it. I'm gonna use my villagers. But yeah, if that castle finishes, that's gonna be a pain. Oh no, now Blue's losing villagers. Why are they pulling out? That. Oh no, you don't want to send your pikes in. I don't know why they stopped garrisoning this town center. I love how the castle's targeting. Actually, it does a fair amount of damage. Is this garrison? No. Yeah, Red is definitely controlling the castle. Siege workshop. Yeah, get a few mangonels going. Then what? Is Blue deleting these? I don't think you get resources back, right, from deleting those. Now the question is Red going to get some siege weapons? Or if Red is, like, if Red gets to Imperial Age and gets trebuchets, it's really bad news, right? I mean, why does Blue still have the garrison, siege workshop? Siege workshop is good if you could get your siege units there. Oh, a battering ram. I would have preferred mangonel, but a battering ram is fine. I mean, it's not like these are garrison or anything. Yeah, losing 2 town centers is extremely bad. Oh no, you don't want to. Yeah, that's why you have to pay attention, right? Otherwise, your units will do stupid things. I mean, you're going to stop that, right? No? Yeah, Blue is like so hesitant. And these fishing ships have nowhere to get fish anymore. Archer range. But yeah, losing 2 town centers is really bad. And oh, okay, they're getting the promotion that makes the archer units trash units, as in the good sort of trash unit. Honestly, right now what Red needs to do is go into Imperial Age. That's when it's over. If Blue gets to Imperial Age first, Blue could turn things around. Could, potentially. Yeah, Red has a stronger economy now. Is that 51? Did blue lose that many? Yeah, that battering ram is taking a lot of unnecessary damage. Another siege workshop. Yeah, losing these hurt. I probably would keep this house, right? Well, I mean, your enemy can delete it if they have to, so I guess you probably don't want to keep it. Why is red getting even more villagers? I think red is getting ready for Imperial Age. That's a lot of food gathered. Yes. I mean, blue's economy is just not... Oh, another castle here. Yeah, that is not good. Just... Yeah, if that finishes... It's not going to be good. Yeah, they are focusing the villagers, which is a good idea. Right? If there are no villagers, you can't finish the castle. Oh, look at all of these battering rams. Ooh. Red kind of forgot the importance of defending. But that's a lot of resources. Like, isn't that a bit of an overkill? Do you really need that many battering rams? Though to be fair, red doesn't have any more stone. Ooh, red's offensive got picked apart. Yeah, if that falls, that is... These villagers are basically... I mean, what red should have gotten is skirmishers. I love how they're walling off. Oh, yeah, this is not engagement blue wants to have. You don't want to lose that many units. Actually, red... Yeah, that's the thing, right? Red had control, but now has like fell apart. Like red should have kept building units. I don't know if I don't think red cancelled. Oh, red doesn't even have the stone to get another castle. That is really bad. Yeah, red hasn't even started gathering. Why are you building crossbows? You're not even a good... Yeah, now they're just getting picked off. Oh man, this is a classic example of a player that's just falling apart. Doesn't have enough houses. All of these military production buildings are just going down. Blue is now on the offensive, taking out villagers, taking out settlements, and red has no answer. Really, what, like, all red needed was some mountain units, preferably knights, not the camels, and skirmishers. But yeah, now red has like completely collapsed. Why are you going for paladin? I mean, paladins are good, but yeah. Okay, they are building them further back. But yeah, talk about just utterly collapsing. Like, red literally had control, right? If red just kept building military and made a steady push, and that's what red didn't do. Red was like, oh, I'm in a winning position, I don't need to keep pushing, and one after another losing all of these. I mean, yes, paladins are going to be terrifying to face. I mean, red could still win this, but honestly, red should have won like sooner, right? If red had continued building a military just to protect against those battering rams, right? You don't even need extremely expensive units. Like even light cavalry could probably have dealt with those battering rams and made them very inefficient. And see, yeah, I mean it's a cavalier. I thought they started the paladin research, yeah. I mean this is still, yeah, blue is only just, see that's the thing, red had control. This just shows that you cannot, well, this explains two things. First, don't give up, right? Just because it looks like you're losing and things are looking bad doesn't mean you can't come back from it. That's what blue's doing. Blue just kept going. I mean, honestly, red was doing well, but red then made so many mistakes, like the stone here isn't getting worked. Red has 112 villagers, which is like way too much. If those against paladins, I'm afraid pikemen aren't. I mean they're still decent. Ooh, look how quickly these battering rams. I actually wouldn't want to lose those battering rams. They're expensive when it comes to replacing them. This might be enough. I don't even think, wait, does blue have a university? Oh, blue does have a university. But these are also paladins. Oh, you don't want to lose. And that's the thing, right? Blue was playing pretty good, but blue also made a lot of mistake in that they have rebuilt the town centers. I mean, that's quite a bit of, oh. Actually, maybe that was red's plan all along. It's like, I mean, if red planned this, that'd be incredible. Right? If red was like, oh, you know what? I will let my opponent think that he or she is winning, stockpile resources, and then get a ton of paladins. I mean, it's blue. Wait, does Vietnam even have halberdiers? Okay, they do. Are they getting halberdiers now? Yes, they're getting halberdiers. So paladins can be shut down fairly quickly. Oh, you don't want to lose all of those villagers. I mean, that's the thing, right? With these level play, the players usually have too many villagers, so losing villagers is a bad thing, but losing that castle is a really bad idea. Yeah, these halberdiers are going to pay for themselves, but I don't think there's anything that could protect this. Yeah, that castle falling is going to hurt. Honestly, it seems like one side is just getting halberdiers and the other side is getting tons of paladins. Oh no, these guys are running to their deaths. Yeah, you don't run through the enemy. Halberdiers. What is red doing with these? I'm so confused. But yeah, right now red is like attacking multiple areas, which is not necessarily a bad idea. I mean, has red... Yeah, red has reclaimed the center area, so they're not worried about running out of gold, and their fishing ships should provide them with the food. I mean, that's the thing, right? Even though halberdier will trade more efficiently against paladins. The issue is, and red still has a bigger military. Yeah, if red is able to just disrupt, yeah, in terms of resources, blue doesn't look like he or she is doing too well. And look at all of those town centers. That's a lot of resources you're not getting back. What the heck? I don't know what red is doing sometimes. Misclicks? It's possible. So now blue only has 58 villagers. And that number might keep dropping. Yeah, right now it's not looking good for... I mean, red definitely has way too many villagers. Yikes. I mean, that's the thing, right? It's like, at some point you get so used to selecting, and blue conceded. Like, you get so used to getting villagers, and then suddenly you have too many. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if red was doing a psychological thing. But yeah, I mean, red should have been able to shut that down a lot sooner if red had focused more on military. Like, if those battering rams were... I mean, if those battering rams were taken down sooner before they took down the castles, they wouldn't be worth it. That's a lot of resources spent. And with that castle, red would have a lot more map control. I mean, at that point, red just kind of collapsed on the front. And I don't think red had enough stone. Red wasn't even working the stone. Oh, red is now working on the stone. Red is like, wait a minute, I have stone here. Oh, red actually worked here. Red is like, oh, there's only stone here. I mean, red could have played it better, right? Red could have ended it much sooner by just keeping that castle right there. Yeah, overall, red could have closed it out. It wasn't pretty. It was pretty ugly. But blue... I don't know. Blue just... I guess blue kind of got cocky too. Blue is like, oh, look, I'm going to make a comeback. This is going to be amazing. And what ends up happening is red got into Imperial Age and just got so many paladins that blue couldn't handle it. I mean, overall, red's economy is better. Red did get too many villagers, but in the end it didn't matter because blue's military never really grew to a size that was threatening, right? Like, blue is like, oh, I'm safe. I don't need to build more military until red starts building paladins. But at that point, when you're reactive, it's not great. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good one.